In the next few minutes I'll show you how to build a website from scratch with no code and no technical background required. I'll show you every step on screen so you can just follow along. Let's start by setting up the basics. Now for the first step, head to nodejs.org or click the link in the description below. Then click on download. Select the right operating system for your PC. I'm using a Mac OS. And then you can download the installer right here. Don't download the other one. If you're using a Windows, just select Windows here and select the x64 architecture. Now I'm also gonna download it, then run it. It should be a similar process for Mac and Windows, so just press on continue, continue, agree, install. The installation was completed successfully. It only took a few seconds. Now open a terminal. So for Mac, you can just go to Launchpad and search for terminal, and it will open this. For Windows, you can go to your start bar and search for CMD. So CMD. Go ahead and do that and open it. Now write node space -v. And you should see something like this. Maybe it's a different version, but you should see a response here. Now also write npm -v. Great. So for both you should see a version. Now that we're done with Node, we can install Antigravity. So head to antigravity.google. You can download it from here. I mean, it detected my OS, but if you're on a Windows, you should be a Windows download. If not, then go to download right here and click the right download link for your PC. I'm just gonna press on this one, download for Apple Silicon. Now run the file and install it. I already have it, so I'm not gonna do that, but it's pretty straightforward. Just click on next. Then open it and it's gonna look like this. You won't have anything here. This is the only difference that you should see. Connect it with your Google account. So I have mine right here. I'm using a Google AI Pro license, which is tied to Gemini, but it should also work with a free account. Now create an empty folder on your PC and then go to Antigravity, click on open folder and select it right here. So go inside the folder and click on open. Now Antigravity will look like this. Now for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm gonna create a website for a dental clinic. I'm gonna call it Ardona Dent. You can create any kind of website you want right here. So just sell it inside this folder, create a new React tab called Ardona Dent or however you want to name it, using the latest stable versions. Great, go ahead and click on send. Now it's gonna create a plan. And it's gonna take a few seconds. He'll think about how to do it. Now while we wait, go ahead to the editor specific settings right here. Open Antigravity user settings. And right here for review policy, I've selected always proceed. For terminal command auto execution, I also selected always proceed. If you don't select this, when the terminal tries to do an action, it will ask you to approve it. Okay, as you can see on the left side, it created a folder, Ardona Dent. You can expand it. There's code here. We don't even need to look at it. So go ahead and close it. Okay, it opened the walkthrough file. I have successfully created an Ardona Dent React application using Vitens TypeScript. Now it tells you right here to verify by running this command. So remember earlier we installed Node and we also installed npm. This is the reason why we did it. Now in order to test it, press on terminal right here. It should look similar on Windows. Click on new terminal and it will open here. We can make this a bit smaller. Write cd space Ardona -dent or however you named your project. That is the folder name right here. Click enter and run npm space run space dev. Enter. Okay, so everything is fine. You can just copy the link right here, Ctrl C. Go to your browser and paste it in the URL bar. And you should see something similar to this. Now your project is running. You don't have anything on it yet, but this is how it looks. This is just a default. Okay, now go back to Antigravity and let's start building the actual website. So I'm gonna tell you this: build a clean, modern, premium presentation website for a dental clinic called Ardona Dental. Requirements: responsive, mobile first and fast, because most people will be looking at the website on a mobile phone. Lots of tasteful animations across sections. Use a professional and modern style. Include all the sections required for a dental clinic. So maybe I don't know what exactly needs to be on a dental clinic's website. Antigravity will go and search for that online and it will create a professional website. But if you do know what you want to put on your website, then you can just write it right here. It doesn't need to be in the first prompt. You'll see that we can have a conversation with it and we'll keep editing the website. Now click on send And again, it will take a few seconds, if not minutes. If it has questions, it will ask you here, so make sure to check it and answer. Okay, and it is done. Click on accept all right here. You are accepting the changes that it made. Now head back to your website. As you can see, there's a problem here. The styling doesn't work. So let's head back to Antigravity and write the styling does not work. Make sure that your project is always running right here. You can close it by pressing on Ctrl+C on both Mac and Windows. And if you want to run it again, just write npm run dev. Okay, it says that it is done. Click on accept all right here and go to your website. Great, it did create the website. It looks awesome already, but we're gonna make some changes. And then I don't really like the design that much. So you can just find the website that you like and tell it to build something similar. You can send it screenshots. So completely redesign the website, make it modern and clean, add lots of animations and send. Again, we're gonna wait for a few minutes. Okay, it is done. Let's see what it did. So accept all the file changes, go back to your website, refresh it, and it's not running. So let's try first to restart the app. So Ctrl+C and then run npm run dev again. Go back to your app and it is working. It looks awesome. It looks much better. So it didn't have images and what to put here, but we can add them ourselves. This gets cut a bit, so we're just gonna tell it to fix it. Those look really clean. They have nice animations on hover. Awesome. Then we have the about us section, which also looks awesome. We have some patient stories and then a contact form with a phone number. Then we have the opening hours right here. Everything looks great. It took 5 minutes for us to build this website. How crazy is that? Now, let me show you how to fix these problems. So I'll just take a screenshot, go back to Antigravity and paste it right here. The text gets cut. Send it and it will fix the problem. Okay, let's see what it did, and it fixed the problem. Great. Now, what I've seen for dental offices is that they have a pricing page. This doesn't. So let's go to Antigravity and tell it, add a pricing page and a link in the nav bar for it. Great, let's send it. Okay, so I have planned a new pricing section. It will be integrated as a scrollable section. Okay, I didn't want that. I wanted a separate page, but let's let it finish and then I'll tell it to move it in a separate page. Okay, and it is done. Let's go back to our project. We can see pricing right here. Click on it. We have 3 packages. Looks good. Let's tell it to move the pricing page. Move the pricing section to a different page. Okay, send. Accept all and let's check if it did work. So let's refresh and click on pricing right here. And as we can see, it is an entirely new page. Okay, let's say that we are done with the design. So you can change anything here. You can give it text, you can tell it to add sections, remove sections, change the styling, give it examples of websites you like, and it will build it similar to them. But let's give it some functionality, because right now it's just a presentation website. So this form does nothing. I mean, we can tell it to go ahead and open mail with this info right here, but we don't want to do that. We want to store these messages somewhere so we can see them. Go to firebase.google.com. In here you need to be logged in with your Google account. Again, the same account you are using on your Gmail. Press on go to console. Click on get started by setting up a Firebase project. Give it a name, Ardona-dental. I accept the Firebase terms and click on continue. Again, if you want to enable Google Analytics for this project, then leave this as it is, but I'll just uncheck it. Create project. It's gonna take a few seconds, but it's pretty fast. Your Firebase project is ready. Great. Click on continue and you will see an interface that looks just like this one. Then go ahead and click on build, select Firestore database, create database. We're gonna be using the standard edition. Then select a location. I'm just gonna leave the default one. Next. And then make sure you have start in production mode checked. Create. And go to rules. See, these are the rules for access for your Firestore database. Right now, nobody has access. So let's just copy this. Head to any AI that you're using. I'm just gonna go to ChatGPT. How do I update these Firebase rules so I give right access to my leads document? Paste it and send. And it gave me this copied and pasted right here. What it did, it just gave me a new rule For the document called leads, you'll see that we'll use this later. It allows anyone from the internet to write. And then we don't want them to read, so we don't want a lead to see other leads. And then we have to deny access to everything else. So this one stays as it was. Now, click on Publish. Then go right here to Settings near Project Overview, Project Settings, and then it will say that there are no apps in your project, so we have to create a new one. Click on Web, give it the same name as your website. Mine is Ardona Dental. Click on Register App, and then it will give us these. These we can copy right now and head back to Antigravity and tell it, this is my Firebase config, and then paste it. Make the contact form connect to the leads document in my Firestore and send. Okay, it is done. Accept all the changes, go back to your website right here and let's refresh it. Okay, no, we need to close the app and restart it. Control C right here in the terminal, then write npm space run space dev. So head back here. Okay, still the same error, just copy everything here and paste it inside Antigravity. Okay, accept the file with changes. It seems like it's working now, so go to contact and let's try writing something here. Let's add some default info right here and click on send message. Now if we head back to our Firebase and head to the Firestore database, you will see that it created the leads collection right here. And it added a new document with the info I just entered. And right here you will be able to see your leads. So now your app has some functionality. Now for these rows right here, it is very important to keep them as little permissive as possible. You must not allow anything else than this. Otherwise, anyone would be able to use your database. And don't forget to have this match right here. Just ask ChatGPT how to do it. Okay, now the website we just built is in our local. We can't give this link to anybody, it will not work. We have to deploy it somewhere. And we're also gonna use Firebase for that. So go to Build, Hosting, Get Started, and then copy this command, go back to Antigravity, and inside the terminal you can now close the app. Control C and paste it. npm install -g Firebase tools, or write it if you can't paste it. Then I already have this installed, so I won't be doing it. You'll need to log in, so go ahead and let me log out first. Firebase logout, Firebase login, and it's gonna redirect us to Google. So it's asking us if we want to send it error information. Just write N and press enter, then it will open this window right here. Click on the same account that you used for creating the project, then add your password, click on continue, allow, Firebase CLI login successful. You can close this window and head back to here. You'll see this message. Now for us to deploy it, we need to write Firebase init, and this will initialize the Firebase project, and then we can play this. We can use the arrows from our keyboard. So go to hosting, the first one, the one where it says configure files for Firebase hosting. Press on space and then press on enter. Then select use an existing project with enter, and it will give you all the projects you have in your Firebase console. We just have this one on this account, so press on enter. If you have multiple, go with the arrow keys between them and press on enter once you select the right one. Enter. What do you want to use it as your public directory? Okay, write dist, enter. Now it will ask us if we want to configure it as a single page app. Just write Y and press enter. No, we don't want to set up automatic builds and deploys. Overwrite, yes, we don't care right now because we're gonna build it. So Firebase initialization complete. Great. Now we have to build a project. So remember, in order to start it, we have to write npm run dev. But we don't want to start it right now, so we're just gonna write npm run build. It's gonna take a few seconds, minutes, depending on your laptop. Mine is pretty much done. Now we can just go on ahead and write Firebase deploy. We can just copy the URL right here. We can just go back in Chrome and paste the link. And this is our live website. Anyone with this link can access the website. So we even got a free domain. So nothing costs at all. We can close this and refresh and we'll see the deploy right here. I hope, yeah, we do. We have the domains on which the app will run. Then we are on the Spark plan. It costs $0 per month. So we have a free website up and running, built in a couple of minutes. Now, if you wanted to add your own domain that you have both or that you want to buy, then you can just go right here to add custom domain and write the domain name, and then it will get you through a verification process. It's a step-by-step one, so you should be able to configure it just by following the steps here. Let's check that everything works fine here. So if we want to send a new message, test to send message. Thank you. Let's go and check the Firestore database. The leads table right here, it has the second test. Great. Now, each time you want to deploy your app and make it go live, you have to write these commands right here. So you have to write npm run build and then Firebase deploy. From time to time, Firebase will log you out, so you'll also have to write Firebase login. Let's make a change to show you how it works. So you see that the images in the header don't work. So let's tell it. The images in the header do not work. Send. Let's start the project, npm run dev. Go to the localhost one, because this is the one we're modifying right now. Okay, I have no clue what this image is. This was just the screenshot we sent it. And it added right here, so we can see that it works. The image is awful, but we can see that it works. If we have the graphics, then it's okay. We can just go to our project explorer right here, finder, go inside the project, go to public, and in public right here, just paste your image. Let's try it. Let's try and change the logo. Okay, so in public right here, I added these two new files. I added one logo.png, let me rename it to just logo, and then favicon -64. This is the icon that's being shown right here. So let's head back and tell it I've added logo.png and favicon64.png. Make use of them. And let's see what it does. It is done. Click on accept all, then go back to your website and you can see that it added the logo here and the favicon right here. Now let's deploy it with a new logo and a new favicon. Go ahead and press Ctrl+C to close the running app, then write npm run build, then Firebase deploy. Okay, let's go on ahead and check it. As you can see, they also got updated on this URL. You have the logo and you have the favicon and also the wrongly placed image right here. And this is pretty much it. You can continuously make updates to this website. Just talk to the AI right here. It will do everything for you. You don't need to look at the code. So this is how I built today, step by step, focused on real outcomes. Not one of the demos, but systems that people can actually use. If this clicks for you, that's what I'll keep sharing here. So see you in the next one.